So I'm doing better this week. I'm gonna do better about these videos. I got to. So it's Monday. Worked out this morning. It was back and biceps, which was good. Ladies were there. They killed it. It is 8:30 right now, which means it is meal number 2. So I stick to my food schedule. I always stick to my food schedule. If it gets off, I'm not a happy guy. So my first meal is always around 5:45. I eat between 5:45 and 6. And then meal 2, 8:30. After that, snack at 10:30. Next meal is at 12:30. After that, then it's no more food until dinner, which is typically around 3:45, 4 o'clock. We eat early. Also, I'll have a Gatorade. Like this morning, instead of working out fasted, I have a Gatorade with my creatine in it. So that's my thing. So anyway, it was a good day. I'm excited about the week. Feeling better, which is a plus because I was feeling pretty rough. We're going to work on this Orlando Universal thing. I just need to be working a lot. So I'll see about, I ain't got really much to talk about. I said, I'm not really a complainer. I don't have problems. I just got work to do. All right, I suck at doing these videos lately. I just don't have a lot going on in my life. We do, but we don't. So it's just repetitive workout, meal prep, those things we don't have a lot of drama. And it's a good thing. Like, I just don't have it. Have me a little energy drink. It's like 6:30 in the morning. Rest day. Got my meals with me. Increasing food because even though I've been eating more and going over my macros, my weight is now lower than it was at its lowest before our trip. So like I'm just barely over 200 pounds, so I gotta start eating even more. Competition coming up. I'll just be honest with you. Mentally, I'm not into it. I'm kind of just bleh when it comes to this competition. I'm not excited. I'm not fired up. It's a cool idea, but like I'm just not there mentally yet. I don't know if it's just because it's so far out or what. But another thing too, like one of our friends, Andrea, posted. She just did a show, her and her husband, and when she posted, she talked about like the show and like she was only gonna do one this year and be done, but it didn't turn out the way that she wanted to, and she didn't know if she's gonna do no show. And there's this line in it that she said that I really felt, and it was like, I don't know if I'm willing to continue sacrificing to progress right now. And man, I felt that. God, I feel that. That's how I feel about this show. Like, I know what to do. I know how to do it. I know what it's going to take for me to, for me to do my best. Like, I got to push food hard now. And that's going to be, 6 months, 7 months of just hard food pushing. Then diet down. We're not talking about like a slight surplus either. Like, I got to pack on some calories. And I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know if I want to fucking do it. Like, pushing food hard. I've been pushing food on and off for like 6 years straight at different times, and it takes a lot out of you. It's unpleasant. You're gassy. You're bloated. You look kind of like shit. Honestly, you're strong. And for what, like, to get back on stage, like, I envy people that are like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna start my prep, 16 weeks out, 12 weeks out. And all I gotta do is diet down. Like, for me, like, it's only like, God, it feels like you just gotta do like 2-3 times as much. Brittany, she's got good muscle mass. Like, she's just worried about getting lean. And we all have our own, like, struggles. So, like, she struggles getting lean. I don't struggle getting lean. I struggle putting on size. And, like, you don't know, like, how much size you're actually going to put on. Like, I mean, you can do the training, you can do the supplementation, you can take all the stuff, you can eat all the food, you drink all the water, sleep all you're supposed to sleep, and at the end of the day, you get to the end of the 6 months, and if you're lucky, you put on like a couple pounds of muscle after all that, you know, and then you start thinking in your head, like, is it worth it? Like, is it worth doing all that? Like, this is a hobby for me. I ain't got any like delusions of this being like a career path for me. Like, bodybuilding is not something that I just love, and I want to be the best bodybuilder in the world. I don't have great genetics. I don't care that much about bodybuilding. I enjoy pushing myself. That's why I do, you know, I like the competition stuff. I'm uncomfortable being in front of people. I'm more introverted. I don't like everybody looking at me. I'm afraid to get on stage. Like, it's a very nerve-wracking thing, but it's like a sense of accomplishment when you're done. And so it's like just the personal challenge of it that I like. But like getting a little medal or a statue or a sword or whatever the fuck they give out at whichever show you go to, I don't care about it. Like, would it be cool to do well? Yes, it'd be really cool to do well. But this is a really fucked up sport. You don't know who you're going to get. In every other sport, you know your competitors. You know who you're going to go against. You know the other team, who's on the team, when you're going to play them. There's certain rules that everybody has to go by and all this stuff. You don't have that in bodybuilding. And there's certain rules in the game, too. In bodybuilding, there's no rules. No rules. Especially in the NPC, there's no rules. You can do whatever you want to get to where you want to be, which is I'm all for. Like, I don't care about that. Like, that's, you know, I participate in the sport, and that's what this sport is doing. But then it comes down to, like, you don't know who you're going to go against, right? So a genetic freak could show up, like somebody that's been living in the woods their whole life and comes out and they're just a monster nobody knew, you know, and just take the whole show and all that. And at the same time, you could prep for a fucking year, do all this stuff, and you sign up and you get up there and nobody else shows up. So you win by default. So you literally, like, and that is horrible to me. That would be the biggest, like, that's not a win to me. That's just I don't know what the fuck you call that. Like, I mean, I get it. You get your little thing for being the only one. But, like, that's not a simple sense of accomplishment to me. Like, I'd be like, no. Like, I could not even share that information. But sadly, a lot of people do. And they're like, oh, yeah, I placed first in Masters this, blah, 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 or some weird category. Like, you're bragging that you got first place, but you also got last place. Think about it. And then it comes down to judging, too. So, like, there's certain judge criteria that they're supposed to go by, but you have a personal bias. You have these judges that are personally friends with these other coaches. And I know it's, you know, they're supposed to be, like you said, non-biased, but are they? And, you know, like, they're supposed to judge you on a certain criteria, but one judge may favor being leanness over size, and other judges is fullness and size over leanness. And, you know, it's like you don't know. And then it all comes down to the human factor of these people judging you instead of, like, metrics that can't be misinterpreted. Like in other sports, like, yes, they hit a home run and it went out and he went around the bases. Can't argue with that. But bodybuilding is different. And life is good right now, and I don't know if I want to invite hardship and struggle into my very happy life that I have going. You know, I love my wife and my kids, and doing trips with them and stuff. And, like, I'm personally, like, in a place Like, I don't have shit to prove anymore. Like, the other 2 times I did shows, like, I was going through some really hard stuff from my dad going through cancer stuff and divorce, or horrible marriage and divorce, and my dad's cancer. Like, it was something I could focus on to keep me sane. And now, you know, I have a whole completely different life, and like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to be on stage. I like pushing my limits, but like, I kind of like where I am. Like, I don't know. Maybe this is gonna change. Maybe it's just how I feel right now. It's a long video, but like, and also like, I've started unfollowing bodybuilders and bodybuilding stuff and all. Like, I'm sick of that culture. In a way, like this whole look at me, and then everybody posts, you know, the same shit with the same little motivational quotes underneath it. You know, trying to beat me from the, trying to beat my previous package, whole new package this year, do. And I don't mean that, say that to be mean. That was shitty. I am guilty of posting that. Just burned out on it. Like, I really love just seeing people like me, that just busy adult, works hard, got multiple jobs, still cares about their health and fitness, and prioritizes it. And I think that's really cool. I think that's cooler than, you know, crash dieting and for prep and getting on stage looking really cool for like a couple minutes and then reversing out of it, or, you know, losing all that. Like, it's way harder to be consistent with a busy life and kids and jobs. That's where I'm at. We got deep this morning. I'm gonna finish this drink. I'm still gonna do the show. I mean, but what's really cool too is like one of my clients, Brandon, it's gonna be his first show that he wants to do, and that's really my motivating factor to do this show, because I'd like to share that moment with him. And how cool would that be? And how cool would it be that if he did well and I did well, that we end up going head to head on stage? That'd be cool. It'd be badass to lose to your own client. I think that'd be cool. Anyway, that's just me talking. Here we are, and it is Saturday, and I do that a lot. I do this a lot. I notice that on videos. I'm always like messing with my eyes or nose. Maybe it's a nervous habit. I don't know. It's a beautiful morning. Look at that. The old Dodge Ram. Yeah, I feel pretty good. You know, I slept in a little bit, not much. It's hard for me to sleep in. I have a workout this morning, but I just ate breakfast and increased my foods. Brittany increased my foods. Still trying to get my weight up. Yeah, not really much to talk about. Like, I mean, got a little indigestion, not indigestion, but I'm burping a little bit from breakfast. It's gonna be just me, solo workout, arms and chest. I'm not even ready to do it yet. I'm gonna let this food sit some more. Maybe drink some Gatorade. Yeah. Road back to the stage is going, I guess. I'm trying not to think about it too much and just do the work, because if I think about it too much, like the competing part, I'm gonna talk myself out of it. And it has nothing to do with the hardships or it being tough at all, because I like doing hard things. I like challenging myself, but like, yeah, I already did like a 12-minute video on all this crap, but I just don't know if I like it anymore. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe if I get jacked and tan, I'll feel differently about it, but yeah, I enjoy, all right, so I just enjoy working out. I enjoy the daily things, right? Every time I've done a competition, after the competition or like somewhere in the prep, my love for lifting and working out dies. And I don't want to do it anymore. After the show, I don't want to work out anymore. And it puts me in a weird headspace because it's a escape, it's a therapy, it's something I feel good about, something I enjoy. And then when I don't want to do it anymore, then I don't really have other things that I put myself into like that. And it, I'm here for the lifestyle. So that's another like mind game that fucked me up. Like it took me like 6 months or so, like after each show, like to where I wanted to work out again. So anyway, Brittany did her steps. Food's hitting. Carbs starting to kick in. That's exciting. I guess I'll get after it here in a minute. I didn't do a good job of making videos this week. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm boring. I just work a lot. Brittany works a lot. And we stay home a lot and we eat a lot. And then we work out. So it's pretty much all we got to talk about.
Hey everyone. So, fun fact, this is the only video I did this week, which if you're watching this YouTube, then you already know that. I don't know what my deal is. I have it on my checklist now. Record for the record for the YouTube. So that is what I will be doing this week to keep y'all more updated. I still have not fallen back into my groove 100% yet. My steps are good, macros are so I need to like hone that back in and get back on my shit. My energy levels have still been kind of like not great, but I'm working on it. I know a lot of it has to do with one, being off my routine, two, we came back and we were sick, so like trying to get over that. It was not anything crazy, just a little cold, whatever. Also the fact that I just work a lot right now. Working from home, running Phoenix, and then also working for Frey Fitness and doing their sales and their social media, like content creation. And then, I do the travel agent stuff. I'm a mom and I still gotta take care of myself and be present for my clients, and mentally I just get drained really easily right now. So that's kind of where I'm at. I haven't even done like check-in pictures since I've been back, which I'm holding steady. I'm not gaining, I'm not losing. I'm just kind of like in this middle area where I'm maintaining. So I just need to like snap it into it, because we go to Universal in 19 days and then I have to start marathon training after that for St. Jude in December. So that's kind of what I got right now. This doesn't need to be super long because I'm gonna need to edit videos that James has, and he's gonna be like, you only recorded one. But it is what it is. So I hope you all having a great weekend, and I'm gonna start doing better with this, I promise. We were doing really good, and then we went to Jamaica. We did really good in Jamaica. We came back and just, so anyways,